hate Dark Souls 2, but I love Dark Souls. So, I'm going to fix Dark Souls 2. I've made a mod that takes the millions of in-game words like dialogue, items, and everything in between, and translates it from English to Chinese back to English 10 times. But that's not all. I've given the game a recoat of paint. Every single thing is now just oozing with high fidelity. And as per tradition, everything has been randomized to ensure a new, fresh experience. I will be putting links to these mods in the description below. So, I invite you to join me as I venture forth into the land of Dramlik, and once again usurp the throne of the unknown monarch. I started off by loading a new game, and this old hag immediately insulted me for doing so. She said, "Nobody knows what I'm saying, and nobody listens to me." She finally tells me to get a job, so I guess that's my goal here. In the spirit of our old friend Bluebird, I've created my latest masterpiece. We're calling her Yeliana, and she's gorgeous. And there I wake in this bird's nest, or what they call a float zone.
This is a float zone. A traveller but thou carry tail loaf. Else why shall this rotten crumbly kingdom place?
Eager to see Castle Toast, I loaded my backpack with my gear personality and my come on knuckles and swiftly left the land of what is between us for Majula, which we will be referring to as Big is as beautiful as ever. Here we meet the characters Blacksmith, who won't talk to me, an absolute freak, Emerald Herald, David, and Emerald Herald, with her famous cheese sword that she puts into this flask. She from this point will refer to me as Cursed Sandwich, tasked with finding bigger and stronger blobby souls. In the last run, Bluebird was blue, and Intelligence, now known as English, is blue. Yeliana is yellow, and Fifth is also yellow. So that's what we'll do. The Emerald Herald asked me if I'm the Pretender of Chairs or the Chess Crumb by Spaghetti Prophecy, something I will be chewing on as I adventure. And then she sends me off with some words of hope.
I shall float beside your meat bag until hope burps into dust.
We first arrive in the Hidefire Tower, home to Skinless Dog, Criminal Group, and the first boss of the run.
666? Yeah, you know, I'm just kind of all about that life.
Emerald Herald again. She tells me her name is Licia. She sells me some dirty rags and we part yet again. Now, in the sewers, I was reminded that Dark Souls 2 contains armor-melting acidic bugs and exploding enemies who turn you green.
Now I'm green, I look fucking ugly.
You can call me Greeniana for now. I put on this dragon helmet thinking I would look cool, and you bet your sweet ass I do. But alas, I can't take it off. At least it hides my ogre-like face. I wade through sewer water, see a clearly drowning pig.
Why does that look evil? And is that a pig? That's just a pig.
And I make my way into None of the People. On entering None of the People, I'm greeted by a stubby T-Rex who then knocks me off the map. But hey, my dragon mask finally came off. I speed past the T-Rex, grab my souls, beat up a nerd, and to my surprise, the T-Rex also shoots out lightning.
No, all of my souls! All my souls! Oh my God! No! Human statue heat!
I decided to make a quick death run towards an item spot, and man was it worth it. Mask and raw fish, 200 of them. Somehow mask equals mask and 200 raw fish equals Wildhander. I decide that None of the People is too much and venture underneath Big. The chest tells me to shut up, and then I find 1 billion souls. I'm rich. The run is over, is what I thought.
8,000. I guess that's close to 1 billion.
After coping with my bankruptcy, I return to the Sword Sweat bonfire, make my way through the hordes of enemies, and safely climb up to a much bigger horde of enemies. I grab everything I can, dodge the angry mob, and safely climb up to a knight equipped with a great shield. That almost feels intentional. Let's try that room on the left. So I managed to pass the Desert Sorceress and get into the left room, which is blocked by the Incredible Hulk. This masked mannequin tries to jump me, but I easily punch his teeth in while my good buddy White Robe holds back his gang from getting involved.
Yeah, watch the door up there, White Robe. Don't let him in.
After that, I found another gigantic hallmonder, a dwarf, and this guy carrying a heavy barrel who we're gonna call Alan. I rage bait the hall monitor, say bye to Alan.
Bye, Alan.
And retreat upstairs to what the fuck is this thing?
Oh my god, I don't remember what that is. I don't remember what this is.
This guy tries to bait me and instead receives his monthly dose of knuckle sandwiches.
You want some, son?
Black details. And finally, safety. Bird. Descending into the mines, we find our first mimic of the run, and man, I don't want to play anymore. Through the mine shaft, we find the scariest weapon name I've ever seen.
Toxicity Incarnate, the Murderer.
As I leave, the mimic realizes the drawbacks of having a treasure chest for a torso and attempts a new, possibly unorthodox strategy. For some reason, most doors are locked with people. Perhaps Greeniana is not a social individual. I made a quick pit stop back at Big, lose a sliver of my mental to these stats.
Honestly, that's how it's gonna have to be. Yeah, just two star, two skull. All right, 2-star, 2 skull coming right up. I need fucking. Is that a? God damn it! I have to have the wiki up with the stats because I don't fucking remember what they are.
And acquire my first spell.
We're so fucking back.
Look, I know this is an English spell, and I clearly said we're doing fifth. We are. Times are just tough right now, and I'm looking for a sign from God.
What's in here?
Back to the forest, I walk into another mine shaft and encounter one of the most skinned animals I've ever seen. I mercy kill it and encounter a friendly it's the Emerald Herald. She's now going by Kale the Map Boy, and she's lost her brain juice. She inquires about my spaghetti map, claims we're soul twins, and gives me the mansion key. Oh wait, no. She gave me shit. She just handed me raw shit. I pass by an invincible poison turtle who takes years off my life, and for some reason this happens. Making my way up the tower through the fog gate to encounter... No, God, please, no, this can't be. He followed me. Here? How did he? I couldn't handle that right now, but I was in a conundrum. I couldn't yet beat Ornstein. There was a smelter demon guarding the pirate ship to the Lost Bastille. This Naga had bullshit attacks that were not reflective of my skill at all.
Oh, what the fuck? That did not hit me.
And this door was locked. It was waiting for some legendary chef.
Prepare the chef's son. Oh, I'm dinner, I see.
It's worth noting at this point it was very late. I was getting very tired and angry at this self-inflicted torture, so naturally it only got worse as I threw myself onto these two bosses repeatedly.
Oh. Oh, yes! Oh, very good. That's such a dumb fucking stat, dude. That's such a dumb fucking stat. I can't kill any boss. I hate this game! Oh my fucking god!
I got so tilted that I even murdered the friendly bird merchant because her noises annoyed me with every respawn. At the apex of my barbarian rage, I decided to focus all of that into this enraged orbital beam and point that at my longtime nemesis, Ornstein. I finally defeated my arch rival after so long. Upon my victory, I was kidnapped by this very jiggling bird, who just dumped me on my head into the Lost Bastille, in the area known as Towers. The first being I encountered in the Lost Bastille is a woman who claims to know me as she recognizes my crusty aura.
The longer I marinate here, the madder the soup gets. It's an awful pot, but it smells a bit like cake.
The woman thanks me for yesterday and gives me a person. A whole person. A Javier Meganthal. If anyone knows who this is, let me know. Because she doesn't know. And he's been turned into gloves. She also tells me that she was raised by swords and potatoes, and that helps her slash her way into a decent LinkedIn profile in record time. You may think this is nonsense, but I took it as a crucial hint towards finding this part-time job. As me and Javier pushed through the Bastille, we did find something very crucial to this adventure.
Oh my god! That's fucking fire in a bottle.
The run towards the next fog gate proved to be difficult and sometimes weird.
What the fuck is going on?
But that difficulty was nothing compared to what was waiting for me inside.
Sentinel destroys Alicia, a row of Sentinel rice, and last one is just destroyed. Huh. So I'm dead.
I will return to this. Taking the secondary route, I found a bonfire and yet another silent blacksmith. Normally I'd leave him alone, but he's standing in front of a chest, and I forgot how to move him normally. It seems psychotic, but put yourself in my shoes. It could be anything in there. It could be a spell, or a billion souls, or maybe it's a butterfly and some evil plants. Seeing as I hit a brick wall, I decided to see the sights that Dark Souls 2 has to offer. I walked through another route in Hyde's Tower, said hi to Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Stepped inside the Cathedral of Blue and see that this is where they've been keeping the old dragon.
The old dragon. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Also known as the Macaroni Monster.
I don't know what to do! Look at him, he's orange! It's a Simpson!
After eating Macaroni Monster, I found this man mid-poop. But hey, that's neither here nor there. He essentially tells me to fuck off, and with what he's currently doing, I don't blame him. So I do. I headed back to What Is Between Us, in which I bought tickets to a live fight club, got gender reassignment surgery twice. I also got propositioned, I think, and bartered with the local merchants.
You give us move. Yes, you bring it. Yeah, so smooth like jazz cow.
I'm not sure what a jazz cow is, but I'm sure I would like it. The bustling street life betwixt me was getting old, so I decided to slow down a bit and paid a visit back in time to the memory of Oro. Wrong. The memory of Oro was frantic, to say the least. First, the game projected their dementia onto me. Then I was attacked by various fighters and beasts, having to use heavy artillery to push them back. My rewards were few, and my pain was much.
That's so fucking funny.
And I guess I got here during a citywide protest. It was frantic. I immediately took the first flight out and the first boat back into the rear end of the Lost Bastille. You can start to hear my mental decline because when I got here, I started periodically switching into a manic frenzy.
Elevator.
No, I just like, oh man.
The Lost Bastille.
Oh my wow. What the fuck are you doing, man? Bad neighborhood.
Fuck.
Oh. Brother, you shit the shat. Don't be surprised when I flush the toilet. Brown serum, gross, don't want to know.
You want brown serum?
Okay, 100% brown, you want it? That's consistent enough?
Now the dog's gonna kill me and I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna die. Psych. It's the wrong. Oh, it's a pig and a dog. Y'all ever tasted raw humanity before?
Oh, it feels so good. Wait, am I fat rolling? No, I'm good. What the fuck? Who are you? You're crazy. Baseball. Bitch. Fucking leave me alone. I think I made a mistake. You're gonna throw me off the ledge, aren't you? Be cool if you didn't. Be really cool if you didn't.
Yeah, not everybody's born cool. Oh, shucks, man.
Why did I even try this? Why did I even try that? It's a dead end. Oh no. What the fuck is that? What are you? Incorporeal. What the fuck? Just gonna be. This is scary.
When that woman told me the soup is getting madder, maybe she meant I'm the soup. Drudging through this abandoned fortress, I made it all the way to the fog wall to find none other than the perpetrator behind all of this madness. After I sent those horses to the glue factory, opened an empty chest, and activated the first primal bonfire, I went back to Big. But I just couldn't stop thinking about those weird prophecies, like the ever-angering soup, or if I'm this pretender of chairs, or the chess crumb by Spaghetti Prophecy, or what part-time job was I meant to get, and why did I need it? I didn't know what any of this meant. I knew if I wanted answers, I had to travel, but I couldn't travel by foot. No, I had to take a car, but I didn't have any gas money. So I had to borrow some from David. Now I can take the car.
I'm ready to get in the car. This is a really stupid looking car. What is this, a Lexus? Are we there yet? Wait, oh, I can just, oh, that's crazy.
I arrived in Hunter Police to find a friendly-looking man who said he senses a great darkness in my soul.
He sensed the darker wakes within you.
Nonsense. Passed by Alan.
Hey, Alan.
And found probably the strongest weapon in the game, if numbers are to be believed.
What the fuck is this? Which is hard. That's a lot of damage that thing done.
It was here that I first discovered my love for the spear, with an example.
Wait, that's sick. What? Oh my god, that's so sick.
The first boss here was irrelevant. His most notable achievement was how many times he could handle being kebabbed by the tip of the spear. On my way to the second boss, I accidentally boxed myself in between 4 beefy men.
No, I'm okay, but I'm surrounded by 4 mean motherfuckers.
Safe on my island, but stagnant, I leaped and made a sprint for the fog gate. This ultimately would be my undoing, as the master of skeletons is actually just a giant skinless dog with a lot of friends. The next area, aptly named Swimming Pool, greeted me with a real businessman who sniffs for sparkly stones, then sells them to survive capitalism, who then told me not to stare at him like that. Sorry. Your first thought may be, oh, infamous poison swamp. This'll be hard. Because I thought the same. However, to my surprise, most of the enemies here, if not all of them,
Hey, Alan.
have no poison resistance. And to make this even better, those lame basic drops this area normally has, throw that out the window, baby, because this is a randomizer. This is the Mac Daddy of treasure runs. And boy, did I treasure ran.
Lactic acid?
After my looting spree, I found the Heirs of the Sun under new management, quickly joined them, and went into that stupid warehouse that makes nothing but stupid poison jars. This is like 2 different metaphors. After being eaten, pummeled, and handed some red leeches by a weird old man, I found the manager of the poison vase warehouse. And you guessed it, it's the devil.
Hey, Alan.
I smote the devil, and I watched as his employees handle the stress of being unemployed.
Fucking squashing him, dude.
Get his ass. Get him, turtle. Oh, wait, hey, I'm not. Oh my god, oh my god. His buddies just jumped him. It executed him mafia style. It's terrifying.
I forgot there's a second manager of this place, so I paid him a visit, and yep, it's the same guy. Oh wait, no it's not. His name is Myth. Fast forward to Ernbergen. I met this lady with a very long name.
Me? I'm content reference oocyte :2 index equals 2 merchant of strange wares.
And signed these 2 fellas up for a nice, relaxing hot tub experience.
Later, you spear-using bitch. From a spear-using bitch.
The first boss of Ernbergen, in layman's terms, fucked my shit up.
That was a stab. That was stupid. That was a stab.
Yeah, I'm gonna body his ass right now.
I had to study him. I had to freaking study him.
He doesn't get poisoned. Okay.
This guy was hard. I mean, He's probably not that hard normally, but think about where I'm coming from. I haven't been able to upgrade the whole game. I'm a holy user who hasn't found any good holy spells, and to make it worse, I'm just a little birthday boy. You didn't consider that, did you? That I'm just a little birthday boy? Of course you didn't, you piece of shit. I met this nice old woman who told me not to touch her bells. She politely asked me to shred them to scraps as her clan thirsts for screams. I couldn't make out that last part, but I'm sure she meant well. So off I went to kill them. I actually found her bell. It's this weird looking shield. No, really, check this out. Why does that happen? I don't know, but I really like it. Finally, it was time to defeat the Iron King and light the primal bonfire. It's just the same fucking guy. I genuinely thought my randomizer was corrupted. This was cruel.
No, dude, fucking goddamn it, his dumb body.
I don't even think he wanted to fight in the first place because on my last attempt, he actually managed to push me back through the fog wall. Returning back to Big to inform my maiden of my victory, she talked more about this soup thing, and I do appreciate that she made sure to compliment my muscles when she referred to it as my soul beef level. The latter man has finally arrived. I donate some of my beefy souls, and with my newfound verticality, I was able to gently fall down into the Tomb of the Saints. Now, some of you may know that the Tomb of the Saints is where all the rats live. There's a lot of rats, a community of rats, one might say. And some of you may have also put 2 and 2 together that this is a randomizer, so there may not be all those rats. But Binny, if there's no rats, what is there? I think it's best if I just show you, kid.
Is there a boss in here? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's... Why is there 5 entrants? Why is there 5 entrants? Why is there 5 entrants? Why? What? Why is there 5 entrants? Why is there 5 entrants? There's too many entrants. There's too many entrants. Give me out, give me out. Go. Oh, my heart is racing. Oh my god. Absolutely. Holy shit.
This was impossible. But I wasn't no bitch.
Oh my god, they're just too... Okay, this might be the hardest thing anyone's ever had to do in the whole world. There it is. King of Cambodia gave me the fucking Royal Vendrick Vanguard, dude. There's like 1 million of them in here.
Not the good shot.
Luckily, this was optional. Headed back to Big, taking the third path down, I reconvened with that human trafficking soup lady. This time, she was encased in stone. After freeing her, she was delighted to tell me how she dabbles in flames, and to prove it, she gave me firebombs. This is like if someone said they knew ice magic and threw ice cubes at you. This woman was in need of clothing, so I spared her my finest threads. We both rekindled at the Big, and I found her wearing not the clothes I gave her, but something else entirely.
You're not Rosabeth.
Back to the Shadow Forest, I stumbled upon a few items. The King's Ring, which I assumed is the previously mentioned sign of the chef, Luis tools, and Slavery Ring. Fort Aldio was by far the least exciting area besides the underground rave I saw. The cursed torch imbued with crashing to desktop level 4.
Christ, why did it do that?
And these awesome fist weapons that I just never knew existed, but they only scale with magic. We'll return to them later. And the boss was the exact same. Wait, no, scratch that. It's not the Guardian Dragon. It's the Dragon Guardian. Did someone say dragon? A short time later, I encountered this older man who's bestowed me the title Cursed Burrito and is requesting liberation from this dramatic basement. He then started rambling about a lizard dad. Possibly dragons? Crossing the Bridge of Giants, the Bridge of Lizards, and the Bridge of Old and Shaking, we made it into the Dragon Shrine bonfire, and I was now faced with the 100-yard dash up the stairs, past every enemy type in the game. And Alan.
Bye, Alan.
Once up the stairs, I re-encounter the macaroni monster. He aptly refers to this area as the blender, and he drops some seemingly deep insight.
The curse of life is just greed, dressed as lettuce. So you squint real hard, into the Yoga Haze Open for coupon codes.
Until this boar rudely interrupts him. But I pass my intimidation check. The ancient macaroni monster seems like he's tired of talking and only makes existential bean noises, so I leave him be. After climbing all the way to the top of the map, I decided to fall, and fall, and fall, down to the bottom of Waterflow. But the falling didn't stop. There. I eventually face-planted into the Black Bay, found the root boss, bullied him like his performing cart cousin. I opened the doors and made my way to Serbia, the Sanctum City. I started my journey in Serbia by making a new, drippy outfit, complete with a cool hat. This made me naively optimistic for the future, until I walked into the Cave of the Dead. Truly, it wasn't that bad, because once you make it past the 5 angry men, the giant armor-breaking bug blocking your path,
Why is he so gassy?
the poison statues, the pig, and the perfectly placed fireball lizard, you get 3 bosses, and not just 3 bosses, but the most optimal RPG comp. You've got the tank, the mage, and the DPS. Not wanting to clock in 40 hours a week on Dark Souls 2, I decided to leave.
Hey, Alan.
The last things I did in Serbia were finally acquire Lightning Bolt, and found this holy shield that also casts spells, completing my Holy Spartan look. Earlier, I found the Sign of the Chef, so I traveled back to the Forest of Giants and went straight into the memory of Jay. The riots happening on the parapet of the castle were considerably large. However, I learned the dragon in the sky is my only friend in Dramlik, as they incinerated most of the crowd with ease. Seeing the boss's name before him, I expected to be looking up. However, all I found was a man with possible height insecurities. I assumed this evaluation angered him because he immediately slashed my neck.
And it costed me my life. Me fucking life.
Eventually, I won this battle and craved more castle, so I believed it was finally my time to head to Dramlik Castle. I found the old man from the Dragonary. He just called me weak and suggested I'd quit the game. Once inside the castle, I found the pooping man again. He didn't want to talk. Pressing forward, I opened the door to the Throne of Want, but we're not done here yet. I ascended up the tower, found another cool hat, and challenged another pair of bosses. This time, it's not 1666, but 2666. And I gotta say, this was my favorite fight. The Dark Lurker made it look cool, and
Wait, this is kind of cool. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nashka isn't too oppressive. Overall, I give this one a 9 out of 10 on the Bamboni meter. Reeling after such a fun boss, I went to the Looking Glass Knight Arena and found a blind smelter demon who took no damage and flattened me to bits. 1 out of 10 on the Bamboni meter. That's okay, because I still have the Belfry Gargoyles I can fight to get stronger.
Hey assholes, over here. Come here. Follow me, you stupid bitch. Be gone. Oh. Ah. There's so many guys in here. No.
That's okay, because back in the Shaded Woods I was able to get the Poison Dragon's head stuck and I slashed his ankles to death, leading me to Bull Statement. Bull Statement was pretty straightforward. Here I finally met only Gavlin, who made sure to say his famous line,
Gavlanuel, Gavlanael, Gavlandial.
Shortly after we arrive at Shardstone Sev Zedora, where at the same time my cat, who I call Gooby, decided to knock over a jar, and these 2 Lois Knights took that as an opportunity to spawn camp me.
Gooby, hang on with you. You wanna hang out? Oh, hello. Gooby.
I dropped a boulder on a mimic, dropped a boulder on myself, found this woman with an amazing chest ahead, and got ready for a brand new boss.
This has got to be broken. This is getting ridiculous. What the fuck? That's the 5th one I've seen. This is fucking insane. Dude, what? Is it just gonna be smelter demons from this? Oh my god, dude.
Not understanding my smelter demon curse, I went shopping to ignore my sorrows. I found this unknown and unspeaking man in an attic with his corrosive bug pet. I then saw that he sold black women's clothing and I had to equip it for the stats.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All I did was select the biggest body type. I swear to you, I'm not a gooner. Seeing that I was now low on souls, I decided this was a good neighborhood to start soliciting.
Oh my god, jeez.
But knowing where the real money was, I went to the church to borrow from their donation boxes. The locals were not pleased and used their Second Amendment rights to push me back. However, they failed to realize I am the one who actually has the power of God on their side. This was going well until I accidentally released their secret weapon, a man who was only ever fed Fox News and white monsters, which resulted in the longest prolonged fight I've ever had. After catching my breath, I went down and hopped and got bopped down into the Duke's dear Freya, who was instead coined the Duke's favorite phrase. Upon killing the Duke's goodest boy, I went to light our last primal bonfire.
Nobody's trudged this far, not since the heydays of gloom. Young ghosting hollow, do you wish to spell off this hex? Stay, then gulp the fate of your tribe, and gulp down the trials awaiting in the gloom. Young hollow, two forks in the abyss. Take the world's script, or tear it to ashes. But only a throne bearer may flick that. Few have poked even this far a whisper, yet your tumble isn't finished. Sapling hollow, perhaps we cross fates again.
He's right. My tumble isn't finished. I have some DLCs to do, and I've still got that part-time job to find. I thank Aldia for reminding me of my obligations to the rest of the DLCs, because I finally found the most important item of my life. The sealing cream. I went back to the Lost Bastille, revived the blacksmith, and nearly maxed out my equipment. And remember those magic knuckles I found in Fort Aldia? Yeah, I imbued them with divinity. I was so giddy when I got this, you could say I was jumping for joy.
The fucking fist weapon? There's a jumping kick. What the fuck? Where was this item? I've never seen this.
A real yippee moment in the books. Now, I was itching for a real victim, and who better than fighting the same slug I've fought 4 times now? Unsatisfied, I pressed forward into the cathedral, where I immediately noticed something odd. This woman, known as Alsana, the Silent Oracle, the Queen of Eliam Royce, is the only person where the game prompts he speaks, rather than she speaks. I don't really know what to do with that information. Either way, she tells me in their words, please extinguish everything that screams, and opens the demonic oven. Jumping into this oven like Geralt of Rivia had thrown me into it, I got an ally to fight alongside me. We're gonna call him Geb. I think he deserves a name because right out of the gate, Geb proved that he wasn't here to fuck around.
Look at they're pelting him with spells. Stop it, leave him alone. Get her ass.
After Geb's noble sacrifice led us to defeating the Burnt Elephant King, the Oracle was pleased to be able to disappear melodramatically. She explained how her father suffered a terrible fate and how she was affected by it, then hit me with a not-so-convincing yippee. She warmed the whole place up and sent me on my merry way. And now it was time to open those thawed chests. The loot run was incredibly dangerous. Mobs of enemies surrounding me with yet another strategically placed salamander. Luckily, I wasn't the only target of this aggression. And I'm not even sure what I did to this guy, but it seemed bad.
What the? Get up, man.
Finally, I found a room that I never knew about, and inside it contained our very own heroic Geb. Here for one last solemn goodbye. I guess his real name was Luis. After removing the last trace of the blue smelter demon presence, I go down to the Shrine of Amana, aka the Deposit Vault, equipped a new badass suit, and charged headfirst into the hardest area of the entire game. Real quick, this place looks awesome. In these graphics, like 10 out of 10 visually, love it. Mwah. But looks can be deceiving, because holy shit, if you're not looking, you die. If you fight, you die. If you stop moving, you die. I had to put the run in a randomizer run. At the finish line was the fog gate, and at this point, I was ready to take anything to keep that mob away from me, and anything I got. But hey, credit where credit's due. This is different.
What the fuck?
Also, I'm not even sure who this is. They just ripped major ass and didn't say anything. If you know him or her, let me know in the comments. Now we are in the Tomb of the Undead, where I was attacked by this untargetable, invisible porcupine, dueling it like it was a Metal Gear Solid fight.
Gotcha, fucking Jesus. Holy shit, oh my god, I was having to find that fucker.
I ignored their request to not make light. I was chased through the Grand Hall and to the fog gates of Vendrick's lair to see who his royal guard was, and it's a new macaroni monster, Elena, real enchilada.
Very well then. Oh my god, she got back. By power of Christ, be purged. That was incredibly disappointing.
After devouring that enchilada, I pushed into the throne room to find this weird floating skeleton. He operated like normal Vendrick. Hell, even when I provoked him, he was Vendrick. But I was doing no damage, so I left. For now. And I needed some firepower, some heat. So to get that, I went to Bloom Tower. Now thankfully, before coming here, I stocked up on these needles, so that made handling these things a breeze. Enemy-wise, some of them were very strong.
He's taking no damage too. What's wrong with him?
Some were stupid, and some were unpredictable.
Hello, you. Okay, well, it's the fucking Looking Glass Knight. He doesn't even have a health bar. What the fuck's your health bar, man? Oh, there it is. Night Smoke. It's a badass name.
After vanquishing Night Smoke, I wanted to go through the Iron Passage, but the enchanted ogre of Crash to Desktop was guarding my only way in.
Oh my god, why? It's like I'm battling entropy. I'm at like the end of this run and it's just falling apart, man.
So I made the obvious choice and pivoted towards Sir Alone, and brother, you won't believe who it is.
Sir Lonely? It's Vendrick!
He's gonna killed me immediately.
After defeating my 100th Vendrick, it's safe to say he's been put to rest. And now we knew that the man at the throne who calls himself Vendrick is merely a faker.
So it's really good. This is a randomizer. At some point, I just found like 7 of these freaking souls. So this is great. This is awesome.
You fucking loser. Oh, I broke him. Oh, I fixed him. I'm kind of a chiropractor.
After kicking that phony balloony's teeth in, I paid a visit to Christmas Past Vendrick, the former boss man of Dramlick. He didn't make much sense.
Scrams equals answers. They rattle when you shake them. Each scram comes with vintage soul stench. Priceless.
Though he did ask me the question that very soon I'm going to have to answer.
You gonna repeat me? Or break the mold?
This is it. We were in the final stretch, the end stage, the final act. I ascended down the throne of want, pondering these mysterious prophecies, but mostly pondering who could be behind this mist. The first two were known as the throne and the device of the throne, so I thought of him as a little annoying level 1 goon to this clearly level 50 boss. And annoying he was. When the throne would slowly swipe, the device would close the gap with his flurry of attacks, leaving no window to heal, to fight back, or to question if I could even finish this run. I was slashed, stabbed, slapped, stepped on, spawn camped, and driven to madness.
Dark Souls 2 is a bad game. It is an objectively bad game. I made it worse. In conclusion, it's worse. I took a shit on a piece of shit.
But through trial and error and the sunken cost of my many days I've already wasted playing this, I persevered. And this was just phase 1.
What the fuck? Nacho? Wait, what? Why am I already here? Nacho's the final boss? It's the pursuer.
Nacho. No title, just Nacho. A true warrior. In it for the love of the game and the food. In the moment, I was still irritated, but in hindsight, Nacho was a breath of fresh air. In a world full of gank fights and 101 Vendricks, having a clean one-on-one felt like heroin. He killed me a few times, but eventually even the game had enough and wanted me to finish this. So, I pulled out my secret weapon.
Fuck you, Nacho. Oh, I didn't do anything. Fuck you, Nacho.
With Nacho vanquished, we were now upon the final boss. And brother, I couldn't have asked for anything better. This fucking randomizer crafted a better one-liner and a better final boss than I ever could in a million goddamn years.
One drowned in soup. One barbecued. Only you stood up. Gold star. Curse spaghetti hero. Tell us, what's for dinner?
What the fuck?
Traveling across space and time, cheating death over and over, holding an unimaginable vendetta, not against Bluebird or Yeliana, but me as a person. Ornstein rips the fabric of reality to become not only my first boss, but my last.
Buddy, I'll tell you what's for dinner. Holy mother of God. Scientists of the... They spelled scientist wrong. Oh, you're a bad scientist. Aldea? Scientist of the original sin? Ow. Wow, I didn't even try. Alright, you fucking stupid bitch, Ornstein. I'll tell you what's for dinner. Oh no, oh, I'm in pain. Oh, no. Drink. Eat that. Eat that. Why you getting mad? Why you getting mad? Stop it. What's up, pussy? What's up, pussy? Oh, wait. Ooh. Fuck you, man. Man, get the fuck away from me. Oh my God. Oh my God, what the fuck, Jesus? You're scaring me, dude. You're scaring me. You wanna know what's for dinner, you stupid bitch? This is for dinner, bitch! Ah! Oh wait, no, that didn't work. Oh no. This is for dinner, bitch!
There we go.
Lost everything. Still chilling. Chairs ready. What you want? Ice cream? Fire? Darkness? Lasagna?
With Ornstein the Undying casted back into the Shadow Realm, for now, I had a choice to make. Sit upon the seat of desire and continue the cycle, or refuse the mantle and leave. But it's not that simple. Time and time again, we have heard the words spaghetti and soup. At first I thought it was a funny coincidence, keeping in line with this very obvious food theme, but then it kept getting brought up in weirder ways. And when entire areas claim to be both a refrigerator and an oven, you start to wonder if the world doesn't make sense, or if you can't make sense of it. In the beginning, I was told to get a job, only because it's my destiny. But I didn't know why, until I lit that last primal bonfire. Then it dawned on me. This job, this spaghetti prophecy, my destiny, is to become a chef. This spaghetti prophecy calls for a chosen chef to sit upon the throne.
Okay, then so you're cooking spaghetti?
That's what I originally thought, until I realized a fatal flaw. To continue the cycle of life and death, this prophecy has corralled me towards all of these bonfires, so only then I can cook. And not just any ordinary bonfires, but the first bonfires. The primal bonfires? No. The primordial bonfires. But life doesn't begin with spaghetti. No. It begins with a soup. A primordial soup. So, I turn my back on this vicious cycle, refusing to be the cold leftovers for those who come after, but to instead return to something far greater.
No road, only floor. Too dark, too bright. Maybe spaghetti. What is behind Pizza Box? We must scream. We want it. Don't know why. Still want. This is how humans do.
So, when you ask me what's for dinner, I'm thinking soup.